Hey guys, what's up? Alan here, and today we're going to Paragant Bay. Now Paragant Bay is this privately owned beach that's up at the top of Paramin, and you start the trail from Mahogany Ridge. Now this trail can be hiked or driven, but you do need permission to go down to this beach from the people who own the land itself, as it's private property. My plan for this video is to give you a guide on how to get here, as well as the conditions of the road for walking and driving. Now we start our journey from the pillars leading up to Maracas when you come out of Maraval, all the way up the Paramin Hill, and then down the private entrance which is near Mahogany Ridge, and then you make your way all the way down from there. So I'm going to be going with my Sony camera, my GoPro and my drone, and at different points in time I'll be using each camera to showcase the drive itself and then the beach, because of course you need to swap your equipment as you go along depending on the terrain, and while I'm driving it may be difficult to use my Sony camera, so I will be switching to GoPro and then the drone when necessary. So please, I apologize in advance for any different styles of filming, but I just need to take the tools to get the job done. I will also link all the equipment I use in the description below this video in case you're interested in seeing the kind of stuff and equipment I use during my videos. So without further ado, come along guys, join me and let's go and check out this Paragant Bay. I've never been, so this is a first time for me, and I'm really excited to see it because I've only heard good things about it. And it's really this beautiful, secluded, lovely beach that not many people go to, other than a couple of hiking groups every now and again, or people who have personal access to it. So I'm going to check it out now. Otherwise, peace out guys, have a great day. Come along with me, let's go. How's the road looking, buddy?
Grimy.
Grimy? Normal for the truck doing?
Well, boy, you gotta slowly take it. How are you going all the way down?
I mean, I never really drive it before, but the man tell me that there's no scene.
Hilux will be able to traverse anything that going on there so far.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, but even, I mean, I don't mind. They have places to turn out to park lower down?
Yeah, like so much different places. At the bottom is where we are. That you might have a driveway in every quarter mile, I think, going on the road.
Okay. So traversing the road here at the moment, and you definitely need a four-wheel drive to come down here. It's quite steep and it has some parts that are particularly terrible, but I think so far for a truck it shouldn't be no problem once you have decent tires and four-wheel drive. So along the route here so far, I found that the road isn't overly difficult just yet. There's a lot of very sharp turns, so often you need to take a corner wide, lock in, maybe reverse back a little bit and then lock again. So it probably can't take the corner with one turn, but it's still not a problem. I think as a driver, if you're somebody who's familiar with driving like off-road or little trails and stuff, you just need to know when to pick your lines to come down the road. So for example, right now you'll see I have my truck parked up on this side, and I just made that corner up the road there, and pretty much when I came here, granted I could have taken either side, but as you can see there's the dirt side over here, and then there's a more paved line going down there. So I'm sticking to the left hand side at the moment. I'm kind of just making my way down slowly. I have my truck in 4 low right now, so it's in 4-wheel drive going down, and I also have my gear in low, so to take off some of the stress on my brakes on the way down. Hopefully it's not too strenuous on my actual brakes themselves. So yeah, but so far so good. The place is really beautiful, and there's a lot of nice houses down here. You must always stick to the left when you're coming down on this trail. So there's one or two turns where you could go right, and I think those are private property of people's residence and that kind of stuff. So stay left as you're going down and just follow the signs that keep pointing you down to the bay itself. So I'm about halfway down now, and it's not been all that bad, to be honest. Like, yes, you need a truck to do this, but the roads are really not that terrible except for one or two spots. And once you kind of pay attention to where you're driving, you shouldn't have any kind of real problem at all. The views are also just spectacular, and I'm definitely going to stop and take some good pictures along the way to show it off for you guys. But really impressive, like some of the best views I've ever seen in Trinidad, to be honest. So I'm taking a little pit stop here. I've seen some really great views, and I think I'm going to launch the drone, scout the area a little bit, kind of get a little footage of the rest of the path down to show us where we're going, as well as I just really want to take some pictures. You may not see it so well with the GoPro, but I'll take the other camera to get some better shots for you. But there's just some really epic views out there of like the islands off the coast. There's Shodo Island out there, which you could probably see. So really awesome views. I saw a few other cars heading down as well, so I suspect there may be some people at the beach down there. But honestly, it's a really beautiful day, and I'm quite excited to see this beach because I've never seen it before and I've only heard about it. And yeah, I'm going to take some pictures, and hopefully it gives me some great pictures to put on Instagram and that kind of stuff as well. So we may be approaching about the halfway mark at this point in time, and just to give you a little extra guidance and direction. So they have these little signs, some are more hidden than others, but they have these signs going down the road that kind of guide you. Because for example, if you look this way, there's a road heading down into the bush there, and I have no idea where that road goes, and I'm hoping I'm actually on the right track. But there is a sign here that guides you towards the Belle Plaine Estate as well as the beach road. So the Belle Plaine Estate, by the way, this is a side note because I'll do another video on it, is a big property owned by the same people who own this kind of land area here. And it's a camping area that is going to become available for rent in the near future. When that time comes, I'll also make a video on that because it's quite impressive overlooking the bay itself. But that's for another time. But the point is that they have these signs over here, like the one behind me, that kind of give you direction to where you need to be going when you're in your car, because you don't want to end up in somebody's private property or lost in some dirt track and get stuck. So remember, keep left and follow the signs that guide you accordingly. So very conveniently, a little bit beyond the halfway point, there's this green gate here, as you'll see. Now I guess this is for the owners to control who comes in and out, but it's normally open on weekends, and you need permission to come to this place. And sometimes there's I believe a $50 or $20 entrance fee. I'll confirm that in the link below, but that's small money to pay for the price of like a secluded, really beautiful beach, you know. But anyway, halfway down they've put this lovely structure here that I guess is for guests and different people coming down to really stop and appreciate the views. And I mean, it is really beautiful. You very rarely get to see a view like this or this side of Trinidad just from driving anywhere in particular. You really need to have certain access or come out of your way to get these gorgeous views. If you see out there, that's Shodo Island out there, and I believe down there where I can't see the beach right now is the actual Paragant Bay where I'm heading to right now. So it's quite... Well, you know, once on my little travels, anytime I see a sign like this, I just had to give a little friendly reminder to the people out there who don't listen. It's very clear. Read it, see it, and listen to it. Because honestly speaking, at this point in time, we shouldn't even have to put signs up like that to tell people what to do in areas like this or anywhere for that matter. Keep everything looking good. So we're coming up to our first real view of the water from a lower angle, and it's quite impressive and beautiful to say the least. Let me give it a look. Coming down. We've pretty much reached our destination here now. I'm going to leave the van up here. Although I could drive down the rest of the way. As you see, there's a sign here. One pointing towards Belle Plaine Estate, which is the camping site I told you about earlier in the video. But I'll save that for another day. And then an arrow clearly indicating that this trail takes us down to the beach. So I'm going to walk down there now and get our first glance at the beach. Do some photography, fly some drones, enjoy myself a little bit. And that should conclude the video. So let's go and check it out. See what all the hype is about, and then maybe in the future you might be willing to visit the spot as well. Alright, so I got all my camera gear, my bag, my water, everything I need. Rolling with the proper camera as well for some pictures hopefully. And I'm walking down the last steps, well not even steps, a little downhill slope that takes us directly to the beach. Now unfortunately for me, I believe it's high tide. Granted, I wasn't coming here to really swim and stuff today. It's more about making this video just to kind of show off the beach and the drive to get down to it. But I believe if you do come here on a lower tide, it's obviously better for swimming because there's more beach area, as well as I believe a little bit down the beach there's a waterfall or a mini waterfall that you can hike down to. But this is pretty much the downhill heading down to the beach now. It's quite windy, but still nonetheless a very beautiful day. As you can see, you can drive down and park on the right hand side there, but I was told that if it's raining it's not advised to drive directly down to the beach, as you may get stuck in the mud and create problems for yourself. Well guys, here we are, finally Paragant Bay. I will say that the drive took me approximately 25 minutes down. I believe if you hike it and you walk, it's about a 45-minute decline, and on the way up is a little more difficult because it's obviously a steep upwards incline. So if you're walking it, just be prepared for a little bit of a challenge. But the drive, once you have a four-wheel drive, was not that difficult at all. And I think it's just a small fee, as I said, to come down. Definitely worth it. Let me show you the beach a little bit. Not a very, very big beach, but a very beautiful beach. And well, the best part for me personally is that it's nice and secluded and not a lot of people are here. So it's a cool place to come, spend a little time with you and a few friends. Get away from the world a little bit, not the normal rush of a place like Maracas, for example. So yeah, this is my kind of spot, and I'm gonna check it out a little bit now. Get ready for the cinematic part of the video where I play music and film a bunch of plants and wildlife and whatever. So yeah. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Paragon Bay. I highly recommend it. Really, really, really worth your time. And most of the time it's a very nominal fee. In fact, the people who own this property say that they only charge people to come down here because it helps them maintain the road, which is quite a long, expensive road in the sense of it's always developing potholes. It always has landslides, so it's quite a lot of money to keep it drivable for people like you and I. So remember, when you're coming down here, please do not trespass on private property. Pay your money, get in contact with the correct people, and then come down and enjoy this beach responsibly and respectfully. Of course, do not litter, do not do anything to damage the beauty that this place has. It really is lovely. In fact, right off the beach now, as I say my goodbyes to you, I'm standing up right behind a little spring in the background, and it truly is beautiful. So please guys, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to keep doing something every Sunday. But for now, goodbye, stay safe. Trinidad, we're nearly out of it. If you believe in vaccines, get vaccinated. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything, but one way or the other, as a country, we need to find our way out of this situation and get back to some sense of normalcy in life. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Again, like and subscribe, share this video with everybody. It really helps me grow when people subscribe to my account. Other than that, peace out, have a great day, goodbye.